All right, chat. This is probably gonna be a doozy because I seen part of this with the Presno Soggy. He was streaming it, and I was sitting in his chat watching it. But yeah, some of the points weren't going well right off the bat, so we're gonna watch the whole thing in its entirety, try to be as unbiased as possible, right? Male VTubers are failing for this reason, and obviously I have to talk about it. I am the greatest male VTuber of all time. It's not really a question. Let's go. Okay, here we go.
Male VTubers are not at a disadvantage in the VTuber community.
I take it back. I don't want to do this. I already don't want to do this, bro. What do you mean? Okay. Name me 5 male VTubers. Go ahead. Go ahead. Name me 5 to 10 male VTubers. I don't even know if I could do it. Let's see. Nux. Kenji. Oh, God. I was gonna say Aster or Arcadia, but I know him. I was gonna say Aster and like the other guy from Niji Sanji, but I know them for negative reasons, right? But I guess I do know them. And then there's the other guy, Kyo or something like that, and I know him again for negative reasons because these guys are assholes. What do you mean? Oh, whatever. Go ahead. Just go. Just go. Whatever. Go. 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 Go.
They're just going about marketing the wrong way, and
Okay. Go ahead.
I will be giving you my hot takes on why I think that is the case. Because honestly, I think a lot of you just don't have the information you need to succeed. And some guys—
Yeah? Of all the time. So VTubing has gotten popular since 2020 and now it's 2026. You're telling me in those 6 years, we just didn't know it because you didn't come by. Go ahead. Go.
Online cried loud enough, making you feel like you're in a losing race. So buckle up, because I'm not pulling any punches. I have 5 years of streaming under my belt as a non-female VTuber, which means
I'm not asking.
I didn't get to pull the lady card everyone likes to assume is the reason why female VTubers get success.
How do I approach this one? Hold on. Okay. Let's pause the recording for a second. Okay. I'm gonna give it to you straight, right? You absolutely look like you have a female. Whether you do or you don't, I don't know what you identify as, whatever. You have a female looking model. It's what, look at that. You're telling me you look at that and you wouldn't immediately think female, especially because you have these things to like cover your honkers. You can kind of get away with it being a flat-chested tomboy. You look like a tomboy, which I kind of like, but it's what it is, right? We can't, that's the bottom line. It's what it is. Also, I don't want to say you haven't succeeded, but you know, are you partnered? Are you partnered on Twitch, actually? You're not partnered on Twitch. What? Wait, what is happening? What is happening?
And you might just want to stay till the end of the video because I'll be teaching you how you can market yourself as a male VTuber. Oh, and Duel Club members, you know what to expect at the end of the video. Can't wait. Keep in mind that I'll be generalizing throughout this entire video, and it's not because someone has a specific gender that they will fit these generalizations to a T. Okay? We good? Let's get cooking. So where did this belief really start? I know you've heard it before. Female VTubers have an easier time growing
from the truth. Where else would that have come from? What?
Because of certain assets they have. But that isn't actually the reason.
Yes, it is.
To understand what's really going on, we need to go back to the basics of marketing.
Actually, here. Well, we'll put it like this, right? The thing about the female VTubers and their design is that they're eye-catching, right? And when you have something like VTubing where it is a mostly male audience, this isn't up for debate. This is not a question. This is a fact. This is a mostly male audience, which is why women succeed so much in this, right? So because of that, guys, I know this because I am a VTuber fan. I'm a fan first, chat. I'm what you would like to call I'm the common man VTuber, baby. I love to be the common man. I'm the demonic dream, blue demon Ren, baby. That's me right there, baby. That's what I like to do, baby. And I know when I watch a VTuber, their honkers, their whatever, their hips, their thighs, it all jumps out at me because it's eye-catching, right? There are very few where it's like I'll sit and watch their content first and then I'll figure it out, right? Like here, I'm looking at this card right now on my desk. It's a Giga card. I just got her gamer subs order in. Giga I watched because I loved her design. She has a tomboyish vibe to her that I always love. You're going to figure that out in this video that I love tomboys. I stayed and watched her because she has such a mind for marketing. I told her this, by the way. I told her like her meet and greet. I was like, you have such a mind for marketing. It's insane. I've never seen any other VTubers like that. But I didn't get there because of her content first. Now, there are people you'll find content first of, right? Probably clips and stuff like that. But when it comes to the female VTubers, the model's going to jump at you first because that's kind of what this is for, right? You should try to get the most appealing and eye-catching model. That's how you get everyone's attention, but then you keep them with your content, right?
Having a niche. Often when people are talking about choosing a niche, it's because they want you to narrow down what you will be specializing in. However, what's really happening when you pick a niche is that you're picking an audience, and that audience will determine who you are creating for. So rolling back to why female VTubers seem to do better has a lot more to do with the audience that they are creating for. And while yes, the way that you look can sway an audience, that isn't the full picture. So let's look at what's actually working in their favor. There's a few factors that women are doing that are helping their growth. The first is obviously their looks. Female VTuber models do incredibly well.
Did you say it wasn't about their look? Whatever.
Amongst all audiences. But what I'm talking about is their designs. You may have noticed that female models are often more embellished, especially compared to their male counterparts. I often like to compare female and male models to Genshin Impact characters versus Halo characters. We see a lot of variety.
Or what? To Halo characters? I don't think I've ever seen anyone even close to Halo. Honestly, a lot of male characters could be in some of the gacha games. I feel like Kenji, make him a little bit more... Actually, no, he would fit in Ananta. I was going to say make him a little bit more techwear-ish. He could be in NTE because he has like sweats on. And if it was a little bit more techwear, it would like fit more with NTE. But... Sure, go ahead.
Overall with women, while men tend to be more simple and classic, which means men often have a harder time standing out. And without it,
I think I have a pretty unique design despite being very, very simple, right? Like my design is actually pretty simple, but it's pretty unique at the same time, right? I think, I don't know. The thing with male VTubers, I can't even tell you a thing about male VTubers. I don't watch any.
But a clear aesthetic, it can be very difficult for somebody to give them a chance. Also, side note on my end, but have you ever noticed that male VTuber rigging is often very stiff? I'm not sure if it's because
this is all I can afford. What?
Riggers fear making male VTubers feel too expressive, or that male...
I had to get used to expressing on my model, right? But I also don't really like... open my mouth that much. This isn't a model thing. This is a me thing. This is how I talk, right? And you'll see me like close my eyes because I have a thing where I like close or like I'll close one of my eyes when I speak. It's kind of a thing I do. I don't know why. I think I learned that from honestly I probably learned that from like watching hip hop. A lot of hip hop artists do that, so I kind of like or I started doing that. But yeah, it's also the limitations of my model. My model is not fully rigged. It's only like I think rigged from the bust up or something.
Models are just not cut the same way. Either way, that's something that's also hurting men in the VTubing community. But I actually don't know why that's so common. The second reason is that women are optimizing for their core audience. Remember when I told you about picking a niche? Well, female
I feel like they're there. They're so there, but they just don't want to make it about them being female, even though it is. You're like, yes, you guys are optimizing for your core audiences, which is mostly men. But this person's like trying not to do that. And I don't know why. Okay. There is two different things, right? There's the guys who blame it all on being a male VTuber to the point where they don't even try. And now you're being the opposite side of that, where you are making it not about them being a female VTuber at all, to the point where it's like, I feel like you don't know what you're talking about. So you're kind of like the opposite end of that.
VTubers are doing that in more than one way, and sometimes accidentally. Let's start with what I consider common knowledge at this point.
Sure,
in the VTubing community, the average viewer is male and between the ages of 18 and 34. And most of those viewers will favor watching a female VTuber. This is why male VTubers think they're at a disadvantage. But I will show you later how you could be using that to your
I'm so confused. You're saying that it's not about them being women and men being at a disadvantage, but then you show me everything that says that it is. Later I'm going to show you how to be in your advantage. At this point, the only thing that would be in my advantage is if I just get a female VTuber. That's all you're really showing us.
Advantage. So women are doing well because men are watching them. Great. But that's not the whole story.
You just said that was the story.
Female VTubers are optimizing what games they're playing and where they are playing them.
No, they're not. They literally just play whatever's either popular, just came out, or whatever they feel like. Or friend swap, to be honest.
Reading through articles upon articles of social media marketing, I read that men and women do not consume their content in the same spaces. Women are more likely to watch VTubers on TikTok or YouTube, while men are more likely to watch them on Twitch or Kick.
Where did you find this information? Unless you're from South America, who the hell goes on Kick to watch a VTuber? Like, I don't know why. Kick has a big South American audience. I know. I looked it up and I was like trying to figure out what people are doing on Kick under the VTuber tag, because it has its own VTuber tag. It's pretty cool. It's all in Spanish. I felt at home, Chad. It was all in Spanish. And Twitch, I don't know. I mostly watch on YouTube. I don't think anyone, I hope, I don't know. Honestly, I advise not to watch on YouTube, on Twitch anymore, and just watch on YouTube, because Twitch is honestly going downhill. And YouTube has Face Connect. Why would you watch them on Twitch?
Or Blue Twitch. But it's not just that. Women are looking for content creators that are creating vibes like cottagecore, fantasy, dark. And a lot of them watch IRL content, art, and cozy games. On the other side of the spectrum, men are searching for gaming and esports. You see what I'm getting at? Female VTubers are picking which platform they want to perform on while picking content their audience will enjoy. While male VTubers are following the VTuber trend of streaming on Twitch, when they could be choosing different options where they could be hitting their demographic easier. Is that making any sense?
No. I'm so glad you asked. No.
Awesome. So with this information, how can male VTubers...
Okay, here, let's hear that again. One more time, go.
A lot of them watch IRL content, art, and cozy games. On the other side of the spectrum, men are searching for gaming and esports.
So why would then female VTubers be so popular? if the other half is sports, esports. I've known like maybe up to like, I don't know how many VTubers have I known. I've known so many VTubers. I've known a bunch of female VTubers. I maybe met like maybe one or two that was better than me at League of Legends, and I was gold. So if I'm looking at esports, I'm not looking at female VTubers. They're not the most talented gamers that I have met personally. Now, there's some that are good at other games, right? I have a friend is she Masters in Apex? I don't know. She might be Diamond in Apex. She's good at Apex. And I have another friend who I think she's Diamond in Marvel Rivals. I think? Is Luna Marvel Rivals Diamond? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really watch. It's been a while since I've even watched any female VTubers do esports.
You see what I'm getting at? Female VTubers are picking which platform they want to perform on while picking content their audience will enjoy. While male VTubers are
then they would be doing GF whatever.
Following the VTuber trend of streaming on Twitch, when they could be choosing.
That's just the streaming trend in general. Everyone streams on Twitch at first before they realize that they're doing it wrong.
Different options where they could be hitting their demographic easier. Is that making any sense? Awesome. So with this information, how can male VTubers thrive? By reverse engineering how female VTubers find success. Yeah, I know it sounds complicated, but I got it all written down for you. So listen up. Let's start with finding your demographic. But I hear you. Hio, you just told me that most VTuber viewers are men and they want to watch women. Yes, I know, but that actually gives you two opportunities. The first road you could take is becoming a streamer for men. Male viewers are often looking for interactivity, gaming, and sick energy. And while everyone is different, obviously, you could be picking stream games where the audience is mostly men. Categories that ya boys are.
But then the problem becomes, why would they watch me when they could watch a female VTuber, bro? I stream NTE. I'm an official NTE creator. Why would you watch me over Pippa? Right? Like, come on, bro.
Usually swatting in are first-person shooters, battle royales, anything competitive. Usually swatting in are first-person shooters, battle royale.
That's not a battle royale.
Anything competitive, and I think horror. And male viewers are typically on Twitch or Kick. Personally, as someone who
You keep saying that. But all the female corpos are on YouTube. And guess who their audience is? Their core audience is males. And you know that that is going to sway it, because how many... I got you. Let's go to Kick right now. Kick.com. Let's go under the VTuber category. And I'm going to do this live. I'm not going to pause the recording or anything. We're going to see what the top VTuber streamer is right now. Under VTubers. Okay. Recommended high to low. How many people are watching this person on Kick currently? Wait, how do I even look at... I don't even know how to look at views on Kick. Give me a second. You know what? Maybe I will pause for a second. All right, for whatever reason, the first one doesn't have anything on whatever. It doesn't have a VTuber. It doesn't have a number on it. But the next one, at 24 viewers, you're telling me this is where all the people go to watch VTubers. With 24 whopping viewers right now. That's crazy. What if I go to live right now on just my YouTube? Kason, 1.3K. Cleo, 1.7K. Wilhelmina, 800. Watamet, 3K. You're not selling me on this. Mio-chan's got 14,000 on YouTube. I gotta know where she got this from. They got this
who
from.
has a 50% male audience. I found out that they love nerding out about things that I also enjoy, like horror franchises or Marvel. So don't think that because you're a guy, you can't build a fun community. Because fun fact,
True.
most successful streamers on Twitch and Kick are men. The second road that you could take is becoming a streamer for women. A lot of male VTubers have chosen this route and shine
now I feel like we're gonna get somewhere. Let's go.
in very different ways. So I'll show you a few examples later, but let's get this out of the way first. If you want to create for women, your brand needs to appeal to that audience. But what does that mean? You have no idea how large my grin is right now, knowing all the ladies that are watching this, they're about to give me a high five for taking one for the team.
I don't know. Honestly, the men should probably be flipping you off right now for like getting everything wrong. Let's see how you get it for this one.
But stick with me here. Have you ever heard of the dating game called Love in Deep Space?
Yes.
No? Good. Go look it up. I'll wait. Okay, yeah, so you get it, right? Most women love an aesthetic and a vibe. A big thing you see with otome games are archetypes. FYI, otome games is what we call dating simulators for women. Okay, just so you know. And as a male VTuber, you could choose to be one of those archetypes.
First of all, I am also considered to be one of the greatest gacha content creators of all time. Are you just playing to me gacha games right now? I don't appreciate that, brother. I know about Love in Deep Space. In fact, you probably shouldn't model yourself after Love in Deep Space right now. It's actually in the shitter. Probably don't do that.
Not necessarily in personality, unless you wanted to, but definitely in looks. You see this a lot in the male VTuber sphere, and I'm about to give you a few examples. Shoto is a soft, easily flustered rogue. He's allows his audience to draw him in soft situations,
as a twink,
calling in female artists. He's also allowed people shipping him with his guy friends.
I don't think he has a choice in that. I'm gonna be so dead ass. I don't think he's got a choice in that.
Dang yaoi fans. Shia Bun, on the other hand, is a hunk that plays the sassy, promiscuous rabbit.
I'm getting the vibe that it's all twinks.
He sings and focuses on funny and horror.
He's also really tall. Y'all know that? Found that one out the hard way. Ask me how.
Content. But due to his branding, he often attracts women and men. And then we have Basil Wolf, a strong, stinky werewolf man that
the hell is that?
Created his own world. He focuses on art and so does his community. His
another twink. What a surprise.
Character is appealing to the female gaze, but he's funny and still brands himself authentically to who he is. You see, while all of these male VTubers branded themselves differently, they all succeeded in the fields they are in. And
by all big twinks, let's go.
None of them branded themselves in a way that they lost who they really are, which is what I would hope all male VTubers would do.
Sure, it's kind of a twink,
even when trying to appeal to a specific audience.
Yeah.
Now let's get to the fun stuff. You'll want to brand yourself coherently. I don't think I need to say much here. I think you understand that branding is a balancing act between what you love and what your audience likes.
Sure.
So if you're looking for tips on how to come up with a good design, here is what I would suggest. If you want to go the male audience route, I highly recommend looking up video games or movies specifically aimed towards men to create your VTuber design. If you want to appeal to women, look up games like Genshin Impact or Love in Deep Space.
That's true. That's true. Honestly, any gacha content currently, Path to Nowhere. Honestly, just model yourself after Path to Nowhere. That has a huge female player base. Genshin has a huge female player base. I would have said Musume, but Musume is all girls, so that's a no-no. Hold on, let me actually grab the gacha charts. I'll probably find some more, right? So you have Love in Deep Space, probably Honkai Star Rail. I would have said Wuthering Waves, but they don't have men. Maybe you can model yourself after Gion or something. Who else? Arc Knights? Maybe. Love and Deep Dick. Enfield? No, Enfield doesn't have any females either. Or any males either. Reverse 1999? I didn't really see anything. And I don't really know much of that. Tears of Themis. You know, it's kind of a smaller version of Love and Deep Dick. And Fire Emblem, I guess. I guess it's a gacha game.
Regardless which path you choose, I highly recommend going over a design with a character designer. They will be able to make something coherent for you, especially if you don't feel comfortable with coming up with something on your own. The next step, in my opinion, is finding an artist that can actually bring your character to life.
I still should probably stop pausing because the Zenless Zone, speaking of which, the Zenless Zone Zero live stream is about to go live, so I should stop pausing this and get this done.
When I was looking for a VTuber artist, I specifically wanted somebody who could draw something androgynous. So find someone that can actually pull off pretty boys in their style, or someone that can draw mecha if that's what you're aiming for. And please, I beg.
I would not hold your breath for mecha. That's like specifically one of the things that artists cannot draw. I hear that all the time.
Find a rigger that won't make you look stiff. And finally, I need you to stop getting lazy on your social media. I know
that's probably true. Honestly, this is like one of the only other two, I think like one of two advices I think they got right, which was, you know, appeal to the ladies if you want to, and how to appeal to the ladies, and then don't get lazy on social media.
A creator so far, so is good. A lot, but no matter how good
I'm banned off of Twitter though, so I can't do that. Follow me on Weibo though. Weibo.com/BlueDemonRen. Or if you want, follow me on Bilibili.
You look or how good at a game you are. Nothing will halt your growth more than poor social media habits.
Oh, I have an Instagram, by the way. Instagram.com/BlueDemonRen.
I have a whole playlist for you to go through if you're interested on seeing how you can grow as a small creator online. But if you want a specific video on a specific topic, let me know in the comments. And if what's stopping you from showing up consistently is you being forgetful, I'm neurospicy myself. I get it. I have been using this tool called Bplan. Now, they're not sponsoring this video, but I'm an ambassador and I use their app religiously. You can draft.
Well, you know what? I also want to shill. Chad, did you know that Anansa just and I'm gonna shill for something I just got, you know, they got your boy on. Chad, did you know that Anansa's coming out January 15th? Be there, Chad. We're already up to 20 million pre-registers. You're gonna want to do that, or also you're gonna want to play NTE 1.3 with the new character Zenko.
So schedule them out and leave it. You can
I do an Arc Knight to Enfield one, but we're still trying to get into that creator program.
Connect all your socials on one account for free, and Bplan shows you the best posting times for you. It has been my secret tool for posting 3 times a day.
I also have a different one, but
Twitter,
that's still in the works because they haven't put any news on that. They accepted me already. I'm just I haven't put any content
even for your Twitter. So you can skip the Twitter premium, which is arguably even more expensive than Bplan. Again, this is not
I would absolutely pay. I would absolutely pay for Twitter Blue because it just gets you more views. It's so much more worth. It's honestly worth it.
The scheduling tool will be really useful for those who are busy and need to post consistently. Hopefully now you understand that male VTubers are not at a disadvantage. It's a rumor created by people who don't actually understand how to promote themselves. There are just as many female VTubers that are struggling to grow out there, simply because they haven't found their audience yet. But if you don't agree with me, feel free to drop your opinion in the comments. Or you can come debate me directly on my Twitch. And before you go, if you like this video,
I'll get on that.
Please subscribe. I'm spilling the tea on how
I'll be
I'm
right
growing as a small content creator right now, because I want everybody to succeed in content creation, especially if it's their dream. So go beat the Lulu and show this community who you really are. Monster out!
I want...
Why, hello there.
Sure,
I see you remembered our little Delulu Club. Today, I wanted to thank you. Thanks to you, I'm about to hit YouTube partner. And as a thank you, I want to make a special video. Leave a question.
You're not even YouTube whatever.
You need answers to in the comments, and I'll answer it in my next video. Oh, and remember to add Let's Be Delulu so your question takes priority. Got it? All right, bye-bye.
I have a big problem with this. It's that I got maybe 2 things that are pretty much general knowledge. And as a VTuber myself, that is probably not like this. Man, I'll tell you this. I tried not to be mean, right? I wasn't even mean. I didn't even insult you. I just said that none of this stuff was really relevant. I just, man. The problem is that you have to accept the fact that females are in fact at an advantage because of it being an all-male audience. I accepted that. I'm a male VTuber, and I accepted that. I'm like fucking Genji. I accepted what I am. I'm not out here gonna be mad at the truth, right? but you also can't deny the truth. It's what it is. It's the bottom line. There's not much you can do about it. Anyways, chat, let me know how you guys feel. Comment, subscribe. I'll catch you gamers in the next one. I gotta go watch the Zelda Zone Zero live stream. Bye.